Hey guys, I'm going to go over first, second, and third person point of view in fiction. And I've got some example passages here. So we're going to start with first person. Whenever you're reading a passage in first person point of view, it's usually the main character who's telling the story, and they're usually talking about something that they experienced. And in order for you to see that, they use the pronouns I, me, or we. So here's my example. There were 6 young colts in the meadow beside me. They were older than I was. Some were nearly as large as grown-up horses. I used to run with them and had great fun. We used to gallop all together round and round the field as hard as we could go. So clearly, this is a past tense, first-person point of view passage. And again, that's the main character that is narrating or telling the story, talking about the events that they were a part of. All right, so in second person, this is, you're not going to see second person as often as first person or third person. We'll get to third person in a minute. So in second person, the narrator is addressing the reader or the listener, I or you or whoever's reading the passage, or they might even be addressing another character within the story. And you'll see the pronouns you or your. And I've circled those all in here. And this is short, but it's a great example of second person. So just to give some context, this narrator speaking in second person is speaking to the reader, the listener. And after I read this, we'll think about what we could add at the end to give us a little more context about what this is talking about. You can never really tell how someone will react when you do something like that. You just try your best to act natural. So again, we have the narrator is speaking to us, the reader, okay? And they're using the pronouns you or your. So I think if we added to this, narrator might go on to first person point of view within the same passage to describe something that happened to them. Maybe that something happened to them that was embarrassing. Maybe they were walking down the hall at school and they tripped. So they tell us this second person point of view about, you can never really tell how someone's going to act, or, when something happens, you just try your best to act natural. So this is second person point of view. They're speaking to the reader, okay? And within that same passage, they may very well go back to first person point of view to tell you about something that happened to them, okay? So that's first and second. Now we'll do third person. Now third person point of view is the most common point of view that you're going to see in fiction. We've got the narrator is oftentimes not a main character. It might just be the author. It might just be the author who is the narrator. So here's what I wrote. And let's go, and as we read, we are going to circle the pronouns so you can see which pronouns are present in a third-person point of view writing or passage. Rocky was a great boxer. There's one of our pronouns, he fought and defeated many great fighters. Those fighting against Rocky always knew they better be ready to be punished. So we have the pronouns he and they. You're also going to see the pronouns she or it. The author is oftentimes the narrator in a third-person point of view passage. They're talking about another character in the past tense using the pronouns he, she, it, or they. All right, I hope that helps you. Thanks. Talk to you guys later. Bye.